let me take you on a journey through the unsettling world of Speak No Evil, a film that not only remakes its 2022 Danish predecessor, but also reinvents the psychological horror genre for a new audience. As we dive deep into the narrative, themes, and character arcs, I invite you to share this experience with me, almost like we're sitting in a cozy theater, popcorn in hand, delving into the eerie complexities of this gripping tale. The film opens with a scene that sets the tone for the entire narrative. We meet Ben, played masterfully by James McAvoy, and his partner, Louise, portrayed by Mackenzie Davis. They have a young daughter, Agnes, and right from the start, there's an air of tension and unspoken issues between them. The cinematography captures the idyllic surroundings, but it also hints at an underlying darkness. The family is not just on a vacation, they're in search of something, maybe reconnection, or perhaps just a break from their mundane lives. The film expertly uses visual storytelling to establish a mood. The bright, sunny exterior contrasts sharply with the troubled dynamics within the family. McAvoy's character, Ben, is portrayed as someone who is trying hard to keep things together. He wants to make this trip work for the sake of his family, but there's an undeniable strain in his demeanor. You can almost feel the weight of his worries, and it resonates with anyone who has ever been in a similar situation. As the story unfolds, Ben and Louise meet Patty and Ciara, a charming couple who seem to embody everything they are lacking in their own lives. The meeting happens during a vacation, and the chemistry between the four characters is palpable. Patty, played by an equally captivating actor, exudes charisma and confidence, while Ciara complements him with her warmth and charm. They invite Ben's family to their remote countryside cottage, presenting it as an opportunity for a weekend getaway. Now, here's where the film really begins to dig into its psychological horror roots. Initially, the invitation seems innocent enough. Who wouldn't want to spend a weekend in a beautiful, tranquil setting? But as the family arrives at the cottage, you can feel the first hints of unease. The environment, while picturesque, feels isolated. There's a sense that they've stepped into a different world, a world governed by the unpredictable whims of their hosts. As they settle into the cottage, the cinematography shifts to reflect the changes in mood. The cozy interiors slowly begin to feel claustrophobic. The initial warmth of hospitality starts to feel more like a veneer. Patty and Ciara, once friendly and engaging, begin to reveal quirks that unsettle Ben and Louise. There's a scene where they sit around the dinner table, and what begins as lighthearted conversation spirals into an uncomfortable discussion about boundaries and personal space. The tension mounts as Patty's behavior becomes increasingly erratic. He pushes Ben into awkward situations, testing his limits and challenging social norms. This dynamic serves as a central theme throughout the film. What happens when politeness and societal expectations collide with an underlying darkness? It forces us to examine our own boundaries and what we are willing to tolerate in the name of civility. As the story progresses, the tension escalates. One particularly unsettling scene involves a seemingly innocent game that Patty introduces to the family. It starts as a fun bonding exercise, but quickly turns into a psychological game of manipulation. Ben and Louise begin to realize that their hosts are not just eccentric, they are dangerous. This revelation is chilling as it turns the cozy retreat into a nightmarish scenario. The film cleverly plays with the audience's expectations. You're constantly on the edge of your seat, waiting for the next moment of discomfort. The screenplay is tightly woven, with every scene contributing to the growing sense of dread. As viewers, we become complicit in the unfolding drama, feeling both sympathy for the family and a rising fear for their safety. Agnes, portrayed by a talented young actress, serves as a crucial element in the narrative. Her innocence starkly contrasts with the malevolence of Patty and Ciara. Throughout the film, we see her navigating this complex adult world, and her presence heightens the stakes for Ben and Louise. As parents, they are not just fighting for their safety, they are also desperately trying to protect their child from the horrors that lurk within the cottage. There are moments where Agnes's observations and interactions bring a poignant depth to the story. For example, during one scene, she innocently asks a question that makes her parents reconsider their choices. It's a reminder of the purity of childhood, juxtaposed against the grim realities of adult life. This thematic contrast enriches the narrative, making it not just a horror film, but also a reflection on parenting and the lengths we go to for our children. As the weekend progresses, the facade of normalcy cracks further. Patty's charm morphs into something menacing, and Ciara, who initially seemed more grounded, reveals her own unsettling tendencies. The couple's dynamic becomes a focal point of horror, illustrating how easily relationships can turn toxic. The screenplay crafts their characters with such nuance that they become both compelling and terrifying. One particularly haunting moment occurs when Patty reveals a hidden aspect of his past. It's a chilling confession that serves to disarm Ben and Louise, making them question their own perceptions of reality. The psychological manipulation reaches its peak, leaving viewers questioning how much of their experience is a nightmare and how much is reality. The climax of Speak No Evil is both thrilling and deeply unsettling. As tensions reach a boiling point, the film shifts into high gear. The once serene cottage transforms into a battleground where Ben and Louise must confront their fears and the malevolence of their hosts. It's a roller coaster of emotions: fear, anger, desperation, and the primal instinct to protect one's family. McAvoy's performance shines during this pivotal moment. He channels a raw, visceral energy as he navigates the chaos. The stakes are incredibly high, and you can feel the weight of his character's journey culminating in this intense showdown. The way the filmmakers construct this climax is masterful. It's not just about shock value, but also about the emotional payoff of everything that has been building throughout the film. What I found particularly fascinating about Speak No Evil is its exploration of the themes of politeness and the darker sides of human nature. The film forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about how societal norms can often mask malevolence. It's a commentary on how we often prioritize niceties over our instincts, ignoring red flags for the sake of maintaining peace. In the real world, we encounter people who wear masks of charm, just like Patty and Ciara. This film serves as a reminder that not everyone is who they appear to be. The facade of politeness can sometimes hide a much darker reality, and that's a terrifying thought. The narrative challenges us to reconsider our own boundaries and the importance of trusting our instincts. As the dust settles and the climax reaches its conclusion, the film doesn't provide easy answers. Instead, it leaves viewers grappling with the consequences of the characters' choices. The ending is both haunting and thought-provoking, forcing us to confront the lingering impact of trauma. It's a testament to the filmmaker's ability to craft a story that resonates beyond the screen. The cinematography throughout the film continues to play a crucial role in shaping the viewer's experience. The use of lighting, shadows, and framing contributes to the overall atmosphere of unease. Even in moments of calm, there's a sense of impending doom that lingers. This meticulous attention to detail enhances the storytelling, making the audience feel as if they are right there with the characters, trapped in their nightmarish reality. In conclusion, Speak No Evil 2024 is a gripping psychological horror film that transcends the typical genre tropes. It's a thought-provoking exploration of human nature, relationships, and the masks we wear in our daily lives. The performances, particularly by James McAvoy and Mackenzie, are outstanding, bringing depth and authenticity to their characters. The film's ability to intertwine themes of politeness, manipulation, and the darker aspects of human nature creates a rich tapestry that lingers long after the credits roll. It's not just a horror story, it's a reflection on the complexities of human interactions and the lengths we go to maintain appearances. If you're a fan of psychological thrillers that leave you questioning the nature of trust and the boundaries of civility, then Speak No Evil is a must-watch. Just be prepared to sit with the discomfort it creates, as it forces you to confront the darker corners of our collective psyche. It's a haunting experience that will stay with you, making you rethink how we navigate our relationships and the sometimes invisible dangers that lurk beneath the surface. So, after hearing all this, what do you think? Does Speak No Evil sound like a film you'd want to experience? It's definitely worth checking out, especially if you enjoy films that challenge your perceptions and make you reflect on the complexities of human behavior. Grab some popcorn, dim the lights, and get ready for a ride that's both thrilling and chilling.